What are the 4 biggest questions that you need to know before you step into a listing appointment? Hi, I'm Jose Medina with Powered by Impact, and I'm here today to talk to you about the 4 biggest questions that you really need to be prepared for a seller to ask you before you step into a listing appointment. Now, this comes from years of experience. On a given year, I do anywhere between 125 to 150 listing appointments myself. Our organization does over 800 listing appointments in a year. So these are questions that we get all the time that we want to prepare you for to make sure that you're armed with the knowledge as you step into a listing appointment. So question number 1 that we get all the time is, what do I need to do to sell my house? And here's what I'll say is, be careful answering this question. Here's why. The last thing that you want to do is, 1, give away all your free advice for them just to go list with their cousin, right? The second thing is, you want to make sure that you're not pointing out things to do that they have no intention to do, or that they will be offended by if you're suggesting those items. So one tip that I always say is, wait till the very end. Wait until you know if you are their agent before you give them that advice of what needs to be done. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, the question that you need to know about is obviously price, right? So think about this. Every seller out there is going to go to Zillow prior to having you into their house. So they're gonna come in and they think they know what their house is worth, right? And so making sure that you do a ton of research, bring stats, bring data, bring comparables, bring everything that shows that you're the professional and that you know the market way better than any Zillow search. The third question is how do I sell before I buy? Or I don't want to sell until I buy. So how do I navigate that, right? So being versed in giving these sellers options on how to navigate that. Give them stories of what you have seen have happened before, how you have navigated that tricky road with other sellers that have also had to buy. So for us, we like to give them at least 4 different options. One is let's extend closing, right? Let's ask for a 60-day close or a 90-day close. Let's ask to rent the house back, right? That's another option. We have a program called the One Move program, which allows for them to stay in the house and rent it back. We also offer let's make it contingent upon your home selling, right? Let's make or you finding the next house that you want. So that's another option. Another option is rental. So make sure that you come to them with a lot of suggestions, a lot of options of how you can help them navigate that. And the last thing I'll say is the big one, the commission one, right? Make sure you are prepared to how to defend your commission and go in there. The first thing I'll say is you gotta separate yourself from the competition. There's so many agents out there, all of us sitting in a sea of sameness. How are you different than the next agent that's coming in an hour after you, right? What are you doing differently? What is your marketing? What is your experience? Who are you partnered with? All of those things are gonna be important with the seller. And then one little tip I always say is give them options, right? They like to have options. Everyone likes to have options. So give them options as far as different commission structures and what you're providing and what you're not providing in those different commission structures. So hopefully you found this helpful. This is Jose Medina with Powered by Impact, and have a great day.